Go to lunch.
Today, May 16th, Technology Advisory Board kicking things off 7:22 p.m. For a roll call here, we have Ron, myself, Dan is online, Taylor is here, Bob not present, John online, Taylor here, Robin's here online, Ed, Joe, Dan, man, these names aren't here twice. Myself, Mike here, Giuseppe couldn't make it, and Christian not here. Aaron as a guest. Hello, Aaron. Review and approve past meeting minutes. So these were the minutes from April. Entertain a motion and approval. I have them up on the screen if anybody doesn't have a copy.
I mean, I'll approve.
Second.
Thank you. Moving along under the school and town shared resource update. Aaron is here. Aaron, any high level updates to share with everyone? Aside from
Just been going through the rooms. Me and Ron ran a couple cables in the counselors, the superintendent's conference room. We moved the computer from underneath in the other conference room underneath behind the TV. And we're just going around trying to fix those small problems. We figured out the problem upstairs in the courtroom was on the ringing on the speakers was we need a new amp up there and probably some new mics. That should fix the problem.
yeah, so some improvements coming upstairs,
Yeah, we can.
better webcam, audio solution, nice
So-
USB clean audio to
You're
online
gonna use
stream.
it, and you're gonna use the room speakers.
We're gonna
then?
continue to use the room
Perfect.
speakers, fix the amp
Yeah.
so that we don't have to worry about court stuff with the
Yes.
hearing impaired stuff.
Absolutely.
Two new wireless mics. The wireless mic system in there is debunked. And probably just update that mixer. That mixer is pretty old there. So, but most of everything else, infrastructure wise, is good to use. So that's great. So that's upstairs meeting spaces. This room's been going pretty well. I think we did get the mic pods to put the pods in the desks now and the counter so that they're built in, no wires. So we'll work on that.
Also, phones. Talked to a couple phone companies.
Yeah, so just a high level thing, our phone vendor that we currently have is maintenance is kind of end of life and it's cost effective to look at some updates out there rather than continual maintenance and support for some older stuff. So Aaron started engaging with a couple of vendors to get a couple ideas of what's out there, collecting some data from others around the building and stuff like that on requirements and needs and wants and all that good stuff. So started a couple vendor calls there, so that's been going good.
Yep, pretty good. Got another meeting scheduled next week.
Cool. Great. Otherwise, that's getting your feet wet and finding some cool stuff and
Yeah,
being
definitely.
helpful here. So I think that's been going really well. I know there's been some good talk about it. I've heard from friends that work here, so it's great. Broadband updates from ErieNet. I know Jim's last update was that they were working on some pole rights, working on accessibility. I know that they're doing some active work on the bridge. I don't know if that's masked by some of the light work with some of the pole work or pulling the fiber across, but I know that's in the works. I've exchanged a couple of emails with Greenlight. Nothing really in concrete yet. Still a little bit of cold feet, I think, from just some conversation of not yet ready to commit to saying they really want to be here. So I'm continuing to work on a couple of emails with them on some other stuff. So under info digging for the committee, I did look up some 5G antenna guidelines. I did find some stuff under Amherst, so that was cool. I wanted to look around and see if any other local municipalities had some other stuff to bring some stuff back here and build kind of the base for all of our stuff. I haven't been by those other ones being built, the one by Ransom, I guess. Stony Point, something like that. So curious to see what they look like. I did some more research on that dig once. There was a town board resolution to adopt the Erie County's plan in 2018. And it was part of the comprehensive plan in 2018. I think the only thing, I think we still want to make a recommendation to the town board to continue to push this dig once thing since it was adopted and ask where do we go next and what can we do to help? I think with this whole fiber stuff coming online, opportunities to the island, I think we want to try to continue to leverage that dig once stuff. So I was looking to see if I could find that adoption from Erie County, a copy of it. I don't know if anybody had one from when Jim was around back in the day. You wouldn't. Christian, I don't know if we can look around for one, maybe we can find it. I didn't see it published online anywhere, so. Spectrum franchise, I know, Christian, did you reach out to anybody about that yet?
No.
I didn't. I was gonna ask.
No, it's in the back burner with what's going on.
Okay. Comprehensive Review Planning Board, I haven't been in the last meeting or two just because they conflict with some stuff on Thursday nights for me. Jim's doing a thing upstairs tonight, right, Christian?
Yes.
So that's going pretty well. We talked about some town tech updates as Aaron mentioned. I know that the security enhancements are ongoing. They were out here the other day when I happened to be here looking at access control on these exterior doors, so that's good. I think once we get some of that going, we can finally get to the point of advisory boards and ability to come in here, run their meetings on their own, along with the technology that's been set up, so that's good. I did see on the new business side was a cloud solution for asset management. I know that was kind of something that we looked at. They settled on it, not we, but Kevin from Lynx kind of ran the goal on that. They found a solution they liked, but it didn't really meet all the requirements, MFA, locking down IPs, cloud backups, some of that stuff. So I think there's still a search to find some of that other stuff. I know Aaron and I talked to some other staff upstairs and just talked about info sharing and data sharing between the different departments and how some have to log into some systems to do data here, some have to log into other systems. So I think it's a good place for Aaron to start kind of getting his feet wet also on collecting what are some of these departments using, what are they doing, what other departments are they working with, what are they info sharing, trying to bring some of that stuff back together and finding a solution that maybe not a one size fits all solution, but a solution that can just integrate with other solutions and info share and make things a little bit easier. So
Asset management, is that referring to IT asset management or is that general like
that was general.
physical asset?
Yeah, that was general.
Yeah, we don't have any type of, you're talking about software?
Mhm.
We don't have any software where we have centralized asset management, so we
Vehicles, equipment, nothing.
got it,
Yeah,
nothing, software.
Everybody's doing their own
Yeah.
siloed thing.
okay.
Some are on Excel, some are in Lynx's
Sure.
database, some are in binders.
So yeah, like somebody goes to buy a F-250 because we think that there's no other F-250 out there. Just name it. Yep.
And there's three.
Three of them in three different departments. So. That was kind of,
You'd think it'd be better coordination amongst that stuff.
It's the issue, right? Like it's small and
Siloed.
yeah, silo.
so that was all I had for new business. Parking lot items, nothing new to update on any of those. I can mention that on DR, I know they're moving along, finally got a room built. So Kevin's actively working on getting some of that stuff done, so that's good. Anybody have anything else for new business or anything want to achieve, look at, try to figure out, direct, people what to do? Christian, problems we can solve? Anything referred from any other committees? Heard of anything lately?
Not yet.
Dan, John, Robin, online, admin?
Nothing new. I know there was that item on there from the minutes last time about like the account funds that we had, just to get an accounting to see if there's anything left in there.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we could take that as a takeaway, sure. Good. Anybody have anything else? Kind of short but sweet, but hopefully next meeting we'll have a couple updates with some things moving along now, so.
Has there been any like focus groups or anything like that recently that the town has run regarding technology or their wants? I'm assuming fiber will be up there, but like in general, just what is the pulse of the town in terms of how's everyone feeling about their internet or cable or telecom, whatever?
Loaded question.
I mean, I just don't know if there has been any kind of studies, so it's been like kind of like,
survey out there.
We did a survey, 4 years ago. The results really did challenge the cable provider on the island, Spectrum.
Yeah.
To really do and put some hours in on the island and improve a lot of stuff. I think we did get a pretty positive response from that. I know a lot of people still have just cut that cord and gone to cellular-based stuff, just because that's become more prevalent in the last 2 years here on the island. But I think our push initially to just say, hey, we have a lot of concerns, and there were some news articles and stuff and some literally news people in people's homes testing stuff, which really, I think, challenged and brought things a lot better. I think a lot of the common things I'm reading on Facebook now is just, it's that cost.
Yeah.
It's that cost and that what you're getting. I mean, when you have green light, you're paying $49, $39 a month, and you get a gig up and
Yep.
down 24/7. And we're paying 60 to $80 for 200 by 20.
I don't think you get 20 even. I don't think it's like
On a
10.
good day,
I get
yeah.
310 maybe. I don't
Yeah.
even know. It's terrible upload.
Yeah. Yeah, so. I mean, we can certainly reopen that and get a pulse again and see if there's,
I don't think it'd be worth it if that was the key thing is that kind of, price to value on actual internet. There's not going to be much change to it.
yeah. Yeah, I think with the EerieNet stuff, I really think that's gonna open some opportunity for these third-party vendors to really amp up.
Even if there was anything to push Spectrum to compete, because I mean, even if I got what I'm paying now for $49, I'm not going to complain too much. But like,
Right.
if they jack it up every 6 months, another $5 or something like
I know.
that, and then
I know.
It's because they can.
right because they can't.
Because they
You
can.
talk to anyone in Tonawanda or those other guys, you have leverage. I'm just going to go to Fios or I'm going to go to this or this, and then they hear it. Just that's it. That's all you get. They know that you're screwed. You can go to a cell provider, I guess, if you're in good coverage areas. But
Yeah. Yep. I hear you there. Cool. All right. Well, next month's meeting is June 19th. Probably continue to do in-persons. Everybody's good with that. Still always host the Zoom for those afar. Entertain a motion to adjourn, 7:35.
So moved.
Great. Thanks, everyone.